The two co-chairs of the last JSB that was held in Port Moresby last Friday hailed it as a successful JSB. Co-chair Prime Minister James Marape and ABG President Grand Chief Dr. John said that they were satisfied with the outcome of the meeting. The final JSB, having met at the APEC House in Port Moresby on Thursday, the 12th of March 2020, the Joint Supervisory Body endorsed the following as the true records and resolution of the meeting: that the post-referendum joint consultation process commenced soon after the ABG 2020 elections, and that a minimum of 3 consultations would be held in various parts of the country, that a 12-month program of the joint consultations would be developed and presented at the next JSB for approval, that the Joint Supervisory Body name is changed to Joint Consultative Body, and this body will continue to provide oversight to the post-referendum consultation processes. Agenda 1. BRC Interim Report. The JSB accepted the BRC interim report and notes that the final report of the BRC will be available in April 2020. The JSB acknowledged and accepted the democratic choice of the Bougainville people for independence. The JSB noted that the BRC may have funds remaining after full expenditure of all BRC decommissioning bills and advises that BRC manage the disbursement of remaining funds according to the financial processes of the BRC trust funds. The JSB directed the Ministries of Bougainville Affairs and ABG post-referendum consultations and dialogue to effect the post-referendum joint consultations processes. Agenda 2. Post-referendum intergovernment consultation process framework. The JSB endorsed the post-referendum intergovernmental consultation process framework, which contains joint government agreed designs on the consultation process structure, the consultation process time frame, the consultation secretariat support, the moderator for intergovernmental process. The JSB directed the Ministries of Bougainville Affairs and ABG post-referendum consultations and dialogue to establish the post-referendum joint ministerial consultations preparation team to lead the post-referendum intergovernmental consultation process. The JSB also directed the post-referendum ministerial task force to submit the CVs for the shortlisted moderators to the JSB co-chairs in the next JCB meeting after the new Bougainville government is installed after the Bougainville elections. Representing Bukat General Hospital, Dr. Matthias Tovilu provided more information about the pandemic disease that is now affecting most of the countries around the world and urged the public not to panic. Dr. Tovilu said that the disease can infect any age group, but it is more vulnerable to people over 60 years of age living with other illnesses like diabetes and heart problems. He said 80% of the total infected people are recovering from the infection, and young people are recovering faster after a minor infection. He said Bougainvilleans must not have false instincts and panic from hearing false information because infected people will still recover. Dr. Tovilu advised the public not to entertain witch doctors with traditional herbs because he said that this pandemic disease is new and still has no medicine, no vaccination, and no treatment. Dr. Tovilu said that the most important things to consider is to practice precautions like washing hands frequently, covering mouth when coughing, and giving distance to one another to prevent the spread of virus. ABG Minister for Lands and Physical Planning and Member for Agogohe, Honorable Robert Amal Sawa, today declared that he will be conducting an awareness about the coronavirus in his electorate. He told New Dawn FM that he will conduct the awareness this week to inform his people about the pandemic disease. Mr. Sawa said people need to be fully aware of the basic information about this infection and start practicing precaution activities before coronavirus hit Bougainville. He said precaution activities are the only important things to learn at this period of time as there is no cure available yet. He said to help the people of Bougainville survive this pandemic outbreak, the government has to critically conduct some awareness to all the people to consider practicing precaution. Mr. Sawa also appealed to the other ABG members to do the same in their electorates to faithfully practice precautions to prevent the spread of this pandemic disease. You are listening to the New Dawn FM News. The BRC has formally destroyed all ballot papers and other sensitive materials used in the Bougainville referendum last week Friday. As authorized by law, ballot papers and materials from all 249 ballot boxes were burnt in an official ceremony witnessed by members of the Bougainville Police Service and BRC Commissioner Patrick Nisira. Acting Chief Referendum Officer Mr. Desmond Tianai said the organic law authorized the BRC to destroy all sensitive materials such as ballot papers and voter rolls after the petition period had ended. The 40-day petition period is now over. No petitions were received and now is the time to proceed with the formal disposal of all materials before the BRC winds up in April, Mr. Tianai said. He said the electoral process is complete and the result has been accepted by all parties. The commission is now decommissioning as per its charter and everything must be completed as by law during this period. An independent audit of BRC accounts is currently underway and assets have been handed over to the two governments and the Office of the Bougainville Electoral Commission. In April, the Commission will provide its final report on the conduct of the referendum to the two governments and will then cease to exist. Mr. Tianai said separate arrangements were being made to produce a formal archive documenting the BRC and referendum process for the public. He said the BRC website will remain online as an electronic archive of all referendum materials and information, and will be gifting key materials to the two governments, including a special pictorial publication for their display and distribution. The Bougainville Disaster and Emergency Office in Buka last week launched a search party to look for two fishermen who went missing while fishing near Tonale Aba in Buin, South Bougainville last Thursday. Disaster Coordinator, retired Colonel John Imaka, told New Dawn FM that the two fishermen were fishing in their outrigger canoe when strong winds drifted them out to the sea near Miguna Point. He said two other fishermen were able to paddle to Taurato Island and waited for the wind to stop before paddling home. Mr. Imaka said search parties were dispatched to search the nearby islands and have appealed to the other islanders in the Solomon Group of Islands to be on the lookout for them. He said that until last night they have not succeeded in their search. The disaster coordinator released their names as Turumanu Kunke, age 14, and Lau Asim Magatu, age around 30 years, both from Mongai village in the Konno constituency in South Bougainville. This has been the New Dawn FM News in English. You can also see our news on www.bougainvillenews.com, www.bougainville.typepad.com. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. You can also listen to us on New Dawn FM YouTube page. On behalf of the news team, I am Dolores Talasi. You have a pleasant evening.
Nayana one kind news long Tok Pisin mi alois laukai by redim. Tupla kocha long last pla JSB where living Holim Laport Mosby last Friday. Oli talk oli Hamas through long this pla JSB come up go through. Kocha Prime Minister James Marape IBG President Grand Chief Dr. John Momish ito ko hamas through osem displa embing kamabuampla goodpla JSB. Displa lastpla JSB only be holding long Asia Pacific Economic Commission or IPEC House lo Port Moresby long Funday 12 March 2020. Joint supervisory body only endorse him only talk right long sampla pikpla tok ibistablo agenda blongen osem post referendum joint consultation process. They must start area behind long ABC 2020 election. Na by must solemn triple consultations long plan the hub belong Papua New Guinea. He talked to us lo 12 moon program or must read him long all joint consultations where or must present him long napla JSB long approve him autocorrect long and joint supervisory body named to only sends him a joint consultative body. That is the body now by go pass long look long all this plan work belong referendum consultation process. Long agenda 1 only being local BRC interim report. This plan JSB even tokorite lo BRC interim report tokosem only have masters of law display final report where all by come up on time long April 2020. Only looks over too now to go right long democratic choice people blobong believe in make him na display only been like him independence long Bougainville. JSB been look too long BRC suppose he got some money is tab yet or something or he must talk survey na finish him or work long and past time long BRC finish him or last play work long April this play year. Only talk right na direct him to tubla minister or tubla ministry blo Bougainville affairs na ABG post referendum consultation dialogue long he must go past now long this consultation process. JSB2 we been look long agenda number 2 post referendum intergovernment consultation process. Only talk right long post referendum intergovernmental consultation process framework where it look long. Number 1 consultation process structure. Number 2 consultation process time frame na consultation secretariat support na only look too long moderator usad pa go pass long this process. Only talks over too long ministry Bougainville affairs na ABG post referendum consultation dialogue long come up in post referendum joint ministerial consultation preparation team long go pass the post referendum intergovernment consultation process. C post referendum ministerial task force he must submit him CV or school long online usat only shortlist him all lo come up as a moderator long go pass long JSB na by co-chair long next JGB meeting behind on Nupla government lo Bougainville come up behind the solo Bougainville election. Online in Makimbuka General Hospital, Dr. Matthias W. Gopas Longen, Olok long Toksabe, long display heavy long sick or call him coronavirus where emi come up in big plapagarap lo plan the hub long display place ground. Dr. Tavilu emi talk display sick emi ken kisim man long one kind age group that's all. Usad by simbagarap mo online he got 60 Christmas no nagwantab usad he got sick usad diabetes or sick sugar na problem long heart. Emi talk 80% of total infected only long come up good na display line come up good past them emol yampla people. Emi talk people lo Bougainville can believe long kind story na poret long hari mo lispla tok lo wanem online usadixim infection too oli oklong come up all right. Dr. Tovilu isinga long public long noken go through long all marasin man lo place because this pla sick inogat marasin blongen oli painimet na inogat treatment nogat vaccination longen so people noken jamani you na kisimoni osem all marasin man. Dr. Tovilu talk was the most important thing because something we must make him and practice him. We must wash him hand all the time. Na cover him mouth where you supposed to kus na can go close to mass long na plaman no good you kisim sick. You block harim news kamed lo new on FM. ABC minister blow lands na physical planning na member blow hagogohe Honorable Robert Hamal Sawa today talk survey osem and by conducting awareness long coronavirus long electorate plongen. I'm talking new on FM osem by me conducting awareness display week long talk survey good lo people long display sick noti come up now long place ground. Mr. Sawa he talk people he must survey long display heavy na only must survey long way only can try lo abrusim display sick na emino can come long Bougainville. Emi talk all walk long panisim display sick emi important na people he must survey osem become now in nogat marasin blood display sick. Emi talk emi like alivin people lo Bougainville long survive or no can die long display sick osem na emi big pla tinting long government lo Bougainville lo working awareness lo people belongen. Mr. Sawai singa tu long all na pla ABG member lo make him display one kind person long all electorate or constituency long all. Bougainville Referendum Commission or BRC only Rausen Pinis cooking Nabara ballot paper where only be using long Bougainville referendum not cook him last week Friday. And then the law ballot papers and materials blow 249 ballot boxes only cook him long on ceremony where member of police service lo Bougainville na BRC Commissioner Patrick Nisira being witness longen. Acting Chief Referendum Officer Mr. Desmond Chianai emitokan nidlo mama law BRC he must destroy him na cook him or is something behind us all long nogat or day or time long petition him display referendum he finish. Emi talk 40-day petition period emi finish osem na inogat talk now only mas rausin tasol or is something past time long BRC finish him work through long and long April display year. Emi talk electoral process is complete or come up finish na only accept him result na BRC now by finish him emiet behind him charter where only been making na BRC being come up longen. BRC too by put him independent audit long all BRC accounts na talk sabe long on him something he stop he must go long to government before office he finish last by go long office Bougainville Electoral Commission. The Electoral Commission by provide him final report long conduct referendum he go long to government before he finish work over there. Mr. Chiana he talk he got separate arrangement or the look long archive him or document him BRC report na program na picture where they being using people can look in behind. Emi talk BRC website by staff online na display electronic archive where people can look in when him something being come up long time long referendum. Long finishing news Bougainville Disaster Emergency Office lo buka. Last week he launched him 1+8 party lo look by him 2 fishermen who said be lose time lo long by him peace close to long tonalay haba lo buin South Bougainville last week lo Sunday. Disaster coordinator retired Colonel Johnny Maka he talk him New Dawn FM or some 2 fishermen all living go fishing long outrigger kanu blong na stromla win I puli mo ligo Olympic solo wara close to lo Miguna Point. Emi talk 2 fishermen usadi bi hook kwanta 2 all living naplo pool igola Taurato Island na waiting up winning stop na ligola place. Mr. Imakai talk says party oli salim long checking all island close to na early appeal long people all island long Solomon group of islands long look so was only now looking to blaman emi talk in last night only no pine met this plateau blaman disaster coordinator he put him 2 name long all or some turumanu kunke Christmas long and 1+10 for Christmas na lawasi magatu Christmas long and more long 30 years 2 long Mongai village Lokono constituency inside long South Bougainville. Now display penicim New Dawn FM News long Tok Pisin. You can hurry more news from Mipra long website or look in Mipra long website long www.bougainvillenews.com www.bougainville.type.com. You can be on Mipra too long Facebook na Twitter. You can hurry Mipra too long New Dawn FM YouTube page. Makim news team lo New Dawn FM maybe alles is lokai. You got good plan night.